switch your total station on. Okay, this is the model number, serial number and version, and the last we here have jobs. Let's check first our units, if the units are set as per desired. So going to configuration, unit, we have studied this thing earlier, so we can select the desired units here we want. Next, we coming through some important buttons we use in our work. So first, or here we have for functional buttons, F1, F2, F3, F4. To all of them, functions are assigned as per page on which page you are working. Next will be the escape button and backspace, shift and function. This large button is called enter. At the other side we see here the alphanumeric pad and the arrow keys left, right, up and down. While setting your total station, be careful that the bubble is center. Go to menu. From menu button, page 1 we don't have, so we go to page 2 by pressing function key. Here is the tilt. We are pressing the tilt button. You have to bring the black dot to the center, equaling the XY value to 0 by rotating the fourth leveling screw. And look at these bubbles also, these should be center. And the most important one is the total station bubble, that it should come to center and the XY value becomes 0. Now we can start our work, taking point. If you remember, in last lecture we have learned memory, job, new job, job name, date, and this. But today we will be studying other thing like code or non-data. Non-data I'll be studying later, but we are coming here to the code. And code, what is this used for, and how we can edit it, how we can remove it. Code enter, key in code, deletion, code view. In code view we see the code we have already or we have already entered, and we are checking here the code we don't have here. We have to enter from key in code, so we are going to key in code. Here you see free shift, sorry, for example, you're giving your on code for BL for building, and BL1 for building 1, BL2 for building 2, the same as you want, like trash point, TP, and many more. You can make your own abbreviation that you understand better, and you can enter in this area. Press enter. Yes, it's recorded. Let's check back if the recorded codes are here. See, we here all the code we have recorded. Let's see what's actually these codes used for. For example, you have a large area to build, and inside that area you have many things, many points. For example, here you have a building, you are giving different points, building 1, building 2, building 3. At the other side you have drain, so for the drain you have to give your own codes, and also you have to build many other things. So for everything you give the code you understand better. Do not confuse with these things. Later we will be studying in topography, it's in details, and you will learn there how it works and why we need it. It's very important in topography. In code we have two more things. One is called deletion and the second is called clear list. Going to deletion, in the deletion you can delete code one by one. The code you don't want, so you select it, press enter, press F4 or delete key. In clear list it's different. While you go to clear list, in clear list it's asks you to clear all the enter code you have on the specific job. Another function and memory key, page we will be having non-data. Non-data we will be studying later in details with media. Right now we don't need here. Now we learn configuration and memory as much we need in the beginning. For example, we learn job, enter new job, job name and date, and job deletion, comms output. In comms output, to be mentioned, we use it when we are deactivating our active jobs, and comms output is not for now, and we will be studying this later in detail. On the main page, we have two more function, media and measure. Let's see what's inside measure. Here inside measure we see on page 1 distance, horizontal, slope horizontal and vertical, 0 set, coordinates. On page 2 we have menu, tilt, horizontal angle, EDM, elevated distance measurement or elevation distance measurement. On page 3 we have MLM, offset, record, and SO or stick out. Now we see beside the main page we have 3 more pages which are located inside the measure. In measure we start with distance. It will electronically measure the distance you want. For that we are pressing F1. Here we see it's not showing the distance. What's the problem with that? The total station could be set for the prism or non-prism, any way you want that you measure the distance. For that we go to coordinates. Inside coordinates here is EDM. In EDM we change the mode from prism to none. When we change the mode from prism to none, it's mean wherever the rays from the total station's laser collides will show the distance from the total station to that object. Here we see like 26 meter and something. To know if it's working really good, so we are measuring a short distance from here. Let's check it. See, here we have 3 meter 33 centimeter. Let's measure this distance once again. Yes, 3 meter 33 centimeter. Let's take the tape. If it's the same with the tape also. Yes, correct, 3 meter 33 centimeter.